It's your boy Karceno here, man. Let's talk about it. Now, I know y'all watching the game, eating some turkey, and I ain't mad at you, but still got to service the public. Now, Teyana Taylor and Iman Shumpert. I met Iman for the first time last year. He was filming a scene for The Shy, I believe, and it was very brief. He's from out here, but not where you think. Like he's up in like near South Holland, around that area, like out in those burbs. Now, mm-mm-mm. Food is good. Well, don't forget to like the video, share, subscribe, the whole nine. Now, I think they've been together for probably since 2013. He was in the league. I think he's playing for the Knicks at the time. And I didn't know dude when he lived out here. Never met him on Sherbert. Never knew anything about him from basketball. Nothing. Didn't know anything about this dude till he was playing for the Knicks. Now, I remember they collaborated on some business stuff down the road or something. They was really tight. Uh, I don't know really how they met. I know they was at a party or something. Uh, like she wasn't really feeling him at that time. She was like liking another guy and liking another girl at the same time. And he had just gotten the league. She said he was at the party just doing a lot because he was young. He was wilding out. Him, JR, and I believe some of the players. And, he was just turned up all the time, just like being extra and just excited. She just was not used to that. She was, different New York state of mind attitude. But I was hoping that this yin and yang could work because I felt they were two people that had the same energy. I never saw Iman as a person that would cheat on her. I never saw that. I never saw her as the person that would cheat on him. If anything would go down, those two look like they would share it with each other before anybody else in the world would know. They wouldn't lie to each other. Now, the funny part is that the two people that weren't looking for anybody that night ended up together. It's crazy. And 2 years of dating, next thing you know, she's pregnant. Amon is a very, like, he's laid back, he's chill. He don't really do anything extra unless it's time to turn up. He mostly stays with himself with thought, and he's quite, you know, not usually what you would say, not somebody that goes along with status quo. He don't feel like that. Going with status quo was never the agenda with him. Now, as for everybody else, going along with status quo might be they kick. That might be their thing. Saying, you know what, I'm gonna go along with this and see where it goes. Others, you just don't feel it like that. So for me, I can see how people would feel indifferent. Now, I've never had a problem in my life where I wouldn't deal with certain situations. But Tiana Taylor breaking down all the details in her divorce proceedings and things of that nature is it was quite shocking to people who seen them together because they seemed like the two people that had it worked out. They know each other's flaws and they dealt with it. But let's tell you what y'all don't know that I knew. When Fade was made, that was the creation of the problem. The Fade video was gonna be the problem. Once she became the mother of his child, the problem started. That's when, like, okay, you gonna have to stop working. You gonna have to chill out. You gonna have to do this. You can't be doing that. Meanwhile, he's like, I'm in the league. I'm finna provide for the family type guy. That's what he was pushing for. But whenever he feel like he needs to have control or keep her in a space where he has her under control or he's losing her grip and things ain't going his way, he reminds her that, hey, you don't work, I work. You need to make some money or something. You need to do something. You ain't doing nothing. You're sitting around the house when she wasn't working, but she was working. And when Fade hit and the way it hit and blew up with Tiana's dancing and made her a household name, the video, he was insecure about his girl and the mother of his child being out there in a video like that. So he appears in the end, with his child. So now it looks like, oh, okay, well, Amon's cool with it, so it's all good. So he's in the video, but originally he wasn't in the video. So it looked like, okay, he's cool with that. But it blew her up. Everybody's talking about it. She's on everybody's Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. And then everybody wants Tiana Taylor. She's hot. Look at her. You know, look at the shape she's in. The whole nine, right? Then everything flips around full circle when more problems started to arise to the top. You started to see more and more problems in a relationship, fighting. Like they would do and have threesomes, and that's cool because he knows Tiana's attracted to men and women. So they've had their threesomes, they've had their fun, they know each other's secrets, they're cool with it. And the problem mine has is all of their problems weren't bedroom problems. Their problems were the other rooms. Like every other person in the world. And as she was listing it, it all started to come together like Connect Four. A mom wanted more control over Tiana, especially when his career was dwindling down in the NBA. It didn't go as long as he thought it would go. His tenure with the Cavs was not beneficial to him in the least because while those guys were doing their part, Iman, who was working on his game, it just didn't come through on the world's biggest stage, which was the NBA Finals. And after losing again, They had to have a talk with him. It was like, look, we're gonna have to let you go, homie. Can't keep you on the team, Sean. Now him and Jr. played great with like basketball playing off each other. But other than that, his basketball game was falling off. And as he made more money than her, light years more money than her, than she ever was gonna make in music, he's bringing home 40 plus million. Now all of a sudden, all of these problems come and explode in his face. Tiana Taylor brings all this stuff in there. So they got engaged while she was pregnant. So now she's finna be the wife. So they're the bride and groom. And paparazzi love taking pictures of her. And she said he would get really insecure when the media say, "Can you step out so we can get some individual pictures of her?" He would get ticked off. But whenever it was something for him, he never cared about her feelings. It was all the way about the way he felt about something, never the other way around. Very selfish. So this has often been a situation that is stressful. All the other rooms, as you know, Tiana is and Shump is, like a couple you rooted for. But these two were often in love, and as she had many opportunities to do other things in the business, she had to turn it down for her family. Um, there were situations where Shump just had enough, and she had enough. All the arguing, all the fighting, all this manipulating, and she just couldn't take it anymore. Now they have two children together, and they have to maintain the best way they can. So I'm used to it. Like I've seen this, we've seen this type of behavior, what, 16, 17 times. Don't change, not one bit. They had a big fallout at a party. Um, who was it? It wasn't LeBron's party. It was some type of pre-party to a VH1 or BET Awards, and he kind of showed out. He kind of pouted. His whole energy changed from really happy and positive to pissed off, all because she gave a certain guy attention and didn't give him any attention and was taking pictures with them without him in it. He felt some sort of way. And a lot of people didn't see the insecurity. They see the cool guy, you know. But when he's not high, smoked out, and chilled, he's very insecure about everything. And the marijuana and the smoking plays a part of his paranoia and anxiety. Paranoia of he's getting played and he gets cruel and gets evil because he's mad. So he goes into defensive mode against the people that's not trying to hurt him. Then he apologized and try to fix everything in the next day, but this is what it's come to. So that's the reality. That's That's the way of the beast. So that's where everything is right now. I want to say shouts out to Kwame Brown Bus Life. Shouts out to everybody out there listening right now. Welcome to HDIITV, One Crack News. Hit the like button, subscribe to this page, and Teyana Taylor's statement that she wrote or typed out is amazing. It details the pattern of behavior leading up to the divorce, where she just couldn't take it anymore, the mental abuse, and everything else. My personal belief is it's 100% authentic based on what I've heard about Shump. This fits everything, like the puzzle is complete now. We can go ahead and close it. So, no, I don't really worry about. Mm-mm-mm. Well, after watching what just happened there with these two, a couple I thought was gonna make it don't even make sense to even try to get married. My opinion, because if those two didn't make it, I didn't really see anything going that would say that they were headed for that. It was shocking, very shocking and surprising. I must say so at the least. So don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the page again. Appreciate it. But yeah, this is quite massive. All right. So now I bid you farewell. Thanking you